guys, thanks for finding my channel and clicking on to watch. My name's Vicky and I like to share bits and pieces of what I've picked up lately, from beauty to skin to hair to fashion pieces. Thank you so much for my subscribers to date. I've accumulated a few over the last few weeks and it's really lovely to see, so thank you. So yeah, basically I've probably titled this video January favourites. I had kind of started to mix that up a little bit with things that I've bought through the month and just wanted to share with you what I'd picked up and give you a bit of a first impressions, because obviously sometimes we pick up bits and pieces that we actually get home, start using and don't actually love that much. But actually for this video, for the month of January, I've pretty much enjoyed everything that I've bought, I think. Yeah, well, I'm going to share with you everything that I'm enjoying anyway, so that's all I can think. So keep watching if you like that kind of video, and if you'd like to hit that subscribe button down below before you leave, that will be fantastic. And if you've enjoyed any of these products yourself, let me know about it. I love to hear from you. First up, I'm going to talk about some smellies, and I'm kind of mentioning these because I actually got given them for Christmas and I actually bought them for somebody else. So basically I got a gift card for Molton Brown. My boss gave me a gift card, so I trundled off and picked up one of their gift sets that they sort of put out for Christmas and the sales. So I picked these up obviously just after Christmas. But prior to Christmas I picked up a couple of hand moisturizers, body lotions, that kind of thing, and I gave them to my husband for presents so that I could use as well. So I just wanted to show you, or tell you, how I got on with them, because I have kind of avoided Molton Brown for my own purchases because they're really expensive. But last year I got a gift card, well, the year before I got a gift card and picked up a candle, which I have back there and love it, and just burn it occasionally because it is still going a year on, so I'm cool with that. So this year I just wanted to explore more into the shower and bath products and the hand and body lotions, which is what I did. And I tell you what, I've been using all of these products through the month of January and my skin is the softest it's ever been. It's January, so there's areas of dryness, and that I usually get the bottom half of my leg because of shaving, I would imagine. I can't think why else I don't get dry anywhere else. That's the only sort of part of the body that I'm really sort of shaving. So that probably is more of an irritant. So in the shower, I picked up, because I didn't know what, you know, I'll show you the full size. This is the full size of most of the Molton Brown products. And you get, how much? 300 ml that is, okay? So that's the standard across all the ranges. But I didn't know which shower gel to get, because I loved them all. Well, yeah, I had favourites, but I didn't sort of want to spend my voucher on one product. I wanted to try out a variation. Of course we do, don't we? So I picked up 5 shower gels that were in like a gift pack, which came in at about 30 quid, which is what the voucher was for, so it was perfect. And so you've got Russian leather. I don't know if this is going to interest you at all, but it's recharged black pepper. There's loads of them. There's a sea fennel one. There's a orange and bergamot, and this one is the fiery pink pepper. Yeah, there's probably other ones as well, but I quite liked that combination, mainly because of the Russian leather. Now this scent, this is the candle I've actually got in Russian leather, because it smells like a fireplace, like a burning pipe, which you might think is a bit gross, you know, do you really want to smell of like a bonfire? But it's got a sweetness to it that actually makes it really lovely for this time of year. And they also do just a slightly smaller bottle of the scent as well. So I do, every time I go into the Molton Brown shops, give that little squirt. And it's really nice. You would think it's more of a masculine scent, and obviously it is, your partner can wear it. But I like it as well, because through the winter, those scents are all a lot more pleasing to the senses, and I really enjoy it. I was just going to see what mil this is. Oh, these little bottles are 100 ml. So for 30 quid, I picked up 5 of those in a set. And like I say, in the shower, oh, apart from anything, obviously you really get the scent. but they go on lovely. They lather nicely, but you can tell it's kind of luxurious and a bit more oily in a lathering sort of way than perhaps your cheaper, you know, foamy body washes that we all use. No problem with those, and may potentially even go back to using them once those finished. But I love them, and because I've been using them since Christmas, just after Christmas, my skin is softer. It is 100% softer, and I think it's potentially more to do with the shower gels than the moisturiser. It's probably a good mix of both, but because I use like a gradual tanner as well, I'm not using the body lotion on a daily basis, whereas I am obviously in the shower ones. But I picked up for a hand cream the Pear and Wild Honey. Smells delicious. I have used this on a daily basis, and look, I've hardly dented it. This one, because it goes over the body, I have dented a bit more, but this one is the Suma Ginseng, and this is gorgeous. Really, really nice. So I've actually been putting this on my more itchier areas, you know, down the bottom of my legs, like I said, and it helps. They do still get a little bit itchy later in the evening, but if you do suffer, I'm trying to sort of say, maybe I'm getting it. You pay a bit more for a product in the moisturising range, and you might get a little bit more moisturising benefits from it. But hey ho, you know me, I'll go back to my usual. I know I will. But whilst I've got those, I'm enjoying them. And I would like to think that I could afford Molton Brown after that. So now I've got like a body mist and a perfume I want to mention to you. I bought this myself just after Christmas, just fancied a little treat, and absolutely love it. It's the Olivia Care, and it's the number 3 Monoi Flower Body Mist. Wow. I didn't know I loved Monoi, the scent of Monoi, I think that's how you pronounce it, quite so much, but I realised it's in my sort of coconut smelling, scenting hand cream that I use, which is just from Palmer's. And I absolutely love that, but it's got the sort of coconut oil, and it's got this Monoi oil in it as well. So I absolutely must be drawn to this scent. They mix the petals, they blend the petals, I've written it down, it's the blended petals of the Tahitian gardenias, and it's blended with coconut oil. Oh, the scent, I can't really, it is sweet, the mist is gorgeous. Oh, it's just one of those scents that's uplifting, refreshing, but if you like that sort of, there is a note of coconut in there, but it's not the obvious scent that you smell. But I just sort of spritz this over my body, and then I go on with perfume and other things. It's just a really nice uplifting scent, and it's light, and it's going to be lovely taking me into spring and summer. I absolutely love it, and that's from Olivia Care, and I picked that one up in TK Maxx. Now the perfume I treated myself to it for Christmas is the Ellie Saab, the Girl of Now. And I picked up this one because there's 2 of these, one with the gold petals all the way around, and this one had the sort of light aqua minty green petals, and I just really love the bottle. This is only a dinky one, it's only 30ml, but you know, it's my treat. But I so love it. It's mainly almond based. If you like almond, marzipan, that kind of scent, then you will absolutely love this. Again, I've written down the notes for you. So there's orange blossom, and there's that patchouli. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Again, I will mention this down below when listing this perfume. And the tonka beans, I don't know what they are, but they're blended with the almond milk, which makes this scent. And it's lovely. It's warming. It's quite heavy. It is all round, to be fair, because of its sweetness. I will enjoy wearing it in the summer as well, but it is because of its initial quite heavy intenseness. It works really well with the winter, but you only need literally, I mean, I do that. I know you shouldn't do that, but I kind of squirt a bit here and do that, and that's kind of enough. I feel anything more than that, too many spritzes, and it would be a bit overpowering. But I really love it, and if you do like quite sweet, almondy, marzipan-y scents, this is the one for you. Dabble in a bit of skincare, and I need to tell you about a cleansing balm. Yes, I need to tell you about this cleansing balm. It's from number 7, and I picked it up on such a good deal. I just randomly went into Boots 3-4 weeks ago, the first part of January, hence why I'm talking to you about it now. And in Boots, they had their number 7 sort of face washy product, shall we say. So I picked up a hot cloth cleanser, they had a micellar water, they had everything that was sort of that first stages of skincare, not the like expensive serums and things like they're like £25 plus, but the things that were in the range of around sort of £10 to £15 mark. They had every one of those items was £5, and the deal was also buy 3 for the price of 2. So I had to check that literally I could get 3 items for a tenner, and I could. So because I hadn't tried this product before, and it's the Radiant Results Nourishing Cleansing Balm, but I love my hot cloth cleanser, I picked up 2 of those because they're usually £13, so I got them for £5 each. This also retails at £13, got that for £5, but hence the 3 for 2 for a tenner. So in hindsight, as much as I love my hot cloth cleanser, and that's fine, I wish I'd picked up 2 of these and 1 of those, because I haven't, like I say, used a cleansing balm before, but I've fallen in love with it. I've written a blog post about it. Again, perhaps I'll list that below as well for you to have a read. There is a little cloth in here, but it's still in its little bag, because I imagine it's not very big, but I will kind of use it when my other ones that I've obtained, when they're past it and I need a new one, I'll dip into that one. But this cleansing balm smells nice, smells really nice. Can you smell? From the tub. But when you, I mean you can't see it, I'm doing that just to sort of, the texture drops down from like a light oil to just a beautiful, finely textured, like an oil but not as slippy as an oil, do you know what I mean? You could almost say it's like putting on grease. That's such a bad description. Ugh. I can't describe it. I can't describe it. But when you are swishing it all over your face, and be it you put it on to take your makeup off, or you've taken your makeup off already, like I do, and then put it on your face, oh my gosh, you just massage it all over your face and you almost don't want to stop. It is beautiful. The scent just comes into its own and is 100 times better than what it is when you smell it in the tub. But it is so relaxing just to smooth it all over your face. I actually love doing my nighttime regime a lot now. Like I say, I use that just for nighttime. I use my hot cloth cleanser for the morning. It's just divine to smear all over your face. The texture is lovely, it's smooth, and then I just wash it all off with the hot cloth and Bob's your uncle. Absolutely love it. Is there any benefits to my skin? Maybe, but you know, I've been picking up new things through the month, so I don't know. My skin is okay at the moment, I'm quite happy with it. Generally, I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, if you haven't tried a cleansing balm, and I know there are a few more expensive ones on the high street, this one for full price at £13 I thought was pretty good, and I will definitely be repurchasing it. It's 125ml, by the way, that pot. So next, what else have I tried? Oh, I've had some goodies this month. I picked up a Rosehip oil. I'd heard somebody mention somewhere on YouTube probably that Rosehip oil was really good for your face. Basically, it soothes and hydrates, and I just sort of saw it there on the shelf and thought, oh, Rosehip oil, I've heard good things, I'm going to try that. It says it's antioxidant and enriched with Rosehip, and on the back, excuse me, yeah, helps to soothe and hydrate the skin, and I love it. It literally, I'm a bit funny with oils, I can use them a couple of days and then I back off again, you know, sometimes it's a bit too much for the face, but maybe that's just the oils I've been using. This one's not like that. I can use this every night, and I do tend to use it at night because I don't know if I quite want to put it on my face under makeup. I'm not sure how that would work with like adding then a primer and foundation. You know, I don't want to get to work and find out that everything slipped off my face, do I? So you get your dropper. I'm just going to put it a little bit there on my hand. It's kind of a bit of a yellowy colour. I don't know if you can see that, potentially not, but it's nicely scented, but not particularly in a in a rose way at all, more of just an oil scent, if you know what I mean by that. But I really love it. So in the evening, it's pretty much my last step of my makeup. Sometimes if I do need a little bit of moisturiser, I'll pop a little bit of that on first, and then I'll just press a bit of the oil into my face afterwards. And I think for this time of year, although I don't get dry patches on my face, I think if I did, this would be really lovely and hydrating, because my face seems very nice and hydrated in the morning when I awake. So I'm pretty impressed with that oil. I'm glad I found it. Next, I also wanted to tell you about a Roche-Posay product that I picked up, and this is the Corrective Anti-Clogging Care Anti-Imperfections. I picked this up because I actually bought one for my son way last year, you know, to help with the old little spotty marks that one gets, because I'd heard or read something about the fact that if you have any acne scarring, then, you know, you pop a little bit of this on just the area. You don't have to put it all over your face, just put this on the area. In time, it just reduces those marks. It could be discoloration, there could be other marks on your face from whatever reason. It's going to help. It's not just acne that it helps with. And I kind of noticed it had improved those areas on him, so I thought, I'm going to try that, because it's good to use. Because at the moment, I'm going to talk to you about another product. Should have mentioned that first, really, shouldn't I? But it's a retinoid. So my face is really sensitive still to retinoid. So I can only use it for a couple of days and I have to back off. But then sometimes I'm left with just a little spot, little blemish here and there. So by the time that takes a day or two to settle down, I've been using this to help it calm down. And, you know, when you examine your face, there are some little red marks there left from previous times. So I've just been slathering this on my, sort of tends to be my lower half of my face, so sort of here and up. I didn't really get many spots, but it was down here that you get spots. So I've been using this just on any red marks, patches that are on the face that aren't really disappearing. And I do believe it's definitely helping to calm them down. So I really like that product. But the product I want to mention, and actually this one isn't bad, I shouldn't say that, because I absolutely love it. It's a recent purchase. I love Pixi's Glow Tonic. I've mentioned it before, absolutely love it. The glycolic toner. And then they brought out they've got a rose toner and this retinoid one. Retinol, I should say, that's what it actually says. So I wanted to try it, and I have been. And I absolutely love it, absolutely love it. I've just used this one as a toner in the evening, and I still use my glycolic one in the morning, just for the sake of going out and using SPF every day. And all the rest of it, they tend to say, should keep your face, after using retinol, out of the sun. Not that we've seen the sun until today. Look, can you see we have sunshine reflecting in? I don't know if that means I've gone really dark. I hope not. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so this product is absolutely fine. It's gentle enough for me. Apparently you can use it morning and evening, but I've just been using it in the evening because I still love my glycolic toner for the morning. But you've just got to be a little bit careful with retinoids, because I'm using a moisturising one for nighttime. And again, I can only use it for a couple of days and then I have to back off, because it does just bring me up in a little pimple here and there, which is why I then purchased the Roche-Posay. But I did want to mention this one because I'm really enjoying it. And whether it's just a little bit more gentler than the moisturising cream I've got. It's a super facialist one I've got. But this one doesn't seem to break me out quite like the moisturiser does. So glad I picked it up, and will continue to use that one. And I just had to mention a little lip balm, because I've been testing out some slightly more expensive lip balms, because the cheap ones, like from Nivea, wherever you pick them up for £1 or something, they do nothing for my lips. In fact, they probably dry them out, which apparently they do. There is ingredients in them that literally dry your lips out, so you keep applying them and they keep drying your lips out, and you buy another one. It's not, I don't think, for marketing purposes, but it sort of helps, doesn't it? So I picked up this one from Eucerin, and I picked up one from La Roche-Posay as well. I've repurchased this one, and I'm not probably going to repurchase the La Roche-Posay. I was sort of using them together, but then I literally use one, then I use the other, so I kind of know which one is best for my lips. I have really dry lips. I've heard quite a lot of people say they've got really dry lips this January, and that's, you know, it's obviously the temperature. We know what it is, central heating, all the rest of it. And they're still dry, even though I use this, but it just helps keep them more moisturized. The La Roche-Posay one is lovely. It's got a bit more of a scent to it. It's nice. I can't show you it because I left it on my desk at work when I finished yesterday. But basically, this is the one I would recommend. It's only about £6 and it's just a lip balm, but I really, really love it. It's not going to never make you have dry lips again this winter, but it kind of helps the relief as you apply it on a daily basis. Many times a day. Next is a little bit of hair care, and I have found a beautiful product. It's a colour save conditioner. In fact, I've only seen it in conditioner. You must be able to get a shampoo. You must online somewhere, but it's a Sachajuan, I think you maybe say it that way, from Stockholm. It says. I picked it up again in TK Maxx. Last year, towards the end of last year, I picked up a smallish size one. This is 250, so that was probably about 125 mil, half the size, just to try it out, because I didn't know, you know, I don't want to spend a fortune on a conditioner with it not being any different to what I've already got, and really, really like it. So just after Christmas, I found this one in TK Maxx, and it's a bigger bottle, and this was about £7.99, £8, something like that. It's got just, basically, you just pop that up and squeeze it out, but the scent. Sorry, there is water now dribbling down my hand. It's just, you know, I don't know. I tend to use drugstore products a lot, as you may know if you've watched more than one of my videos. But I love using them, have no problem with that. But as soon as you use something a little bit out of the box, shall we say, a little bit different for yourself, you notice something different about it. And this product smells luxurious, smells like something you'd get in a spa, just smells more expensive. And I can't really describe it any more than that. And yes, it is a very good conditioner. It is really good for my hair. I have been trying to dry it, grow it, and it is slowly growing, doing its thing. But you know, I heat dry it, heat style it, heat all the rest of it, and I dye it. So, you know, you need a good conditioner. So I've invested in that and absolutely love it. Absolutely love it, and would highly recommend. And we're going to have to hunt down where you can purchase that if they don't stock it in TK Maxx. So that was my only hair care product. I'm going to mention earrings. I've got my big chunky hoops from H&M on today because I thought, why not? But I've also been loving, gosh, this sun is beautiful, but you're really getting in my way. Oh, that's actually going to work for me, I think. These little hoops, they're kind of like twisted. They're like little goldies. You can see, I'll hold it here so you can see the size difference. It's a little bit more everyday, a little bit easier to wear, whereas, you know, these are a bit in your face and lovely for the weekend and on nights out. But these are just a little bit smaller, but they've got the detail because they're sort of a bit bent and twisted. Bent and twisted. But I really like them. I picked those up in H&M as well. Right, let's get on to some beauty, shall we? Just a little bit. I don't want this video to be too long, but I feel it already is. I just talk too much, don't I? So anyway, I have been enjoying from L'Oreal the Life's a, gosh, I was going to say Life's a Peach and Packs of Bronze. I bought this one first and really, really like it. If you want a peachy look, I've gone for pinkies today, but if you want peach, that is lovely. There is not too much. There's not glitter or keep out the sun, or too much shine and shimmer in there. It's actually more matte than anything, but it just, oh gosh, that sun. Look, oh, there you go. Can you see there? It's peach. You can't describe it any other way. It's very peach. So if you are looking for a lovely, really peach, not neutral, not peachy pink, it's peach. And if that's what you're looking for, then that's really cool. And it's got quite good longevity, you know, by the end of the day, it's still there. So I wanted to try out their Back to Bronze. I don't know. I have loads of bronzers. Well, I have enough bronzers, shall we say. And I talked about one for my favourite products from last year from Max Factor and still love it. But this one is slightly different in colour in that I've compared it to the Hoola bronzer because I absolutely love my Hoola and that Max Factor one. And I've got one from Essence that's quite sort of out there on the goldy terracottas. It's a lot warmer. So Hoola would be on the cooler side. The Essence one would be on the warmer side. This one sits lovely in the middle. It's a little bit warmer and darker from Hoola. So everything's got its place, hasn't it? Sometimes you want to use Hoola because you want a bit more of a oomph contour, go for it. Darker, matter, love it. Then you just maybe just want a little bit of warmth, and I think it's nice when you are wearing peachy blushes to have a little bit more warmth in your bronzer, which is where this one comes in. So I really, really like it. I don't think there's any shades because that's it. That's all you have, and that's the only peach. So to my knowledge, there is no names, but you know me. Sometimes I just can't read it on the back. Oh, this one, there is. So it says Peach Addict and Sun Kiss, but there's no other option. That's the only bronzer, that's the only peach blusher. Really like those two. Mascara. I found another mascara. I don't know why I keep buying mascaras. I love Maybelline Lash Sensational. That's it. But I can't help myself, just trying out something else. And I tried out this one from L'Oreal, I believe. Is it from L'Oreal? Yes, from L'Oreal. And it's their False Lash Telescopic Infinite Length Effect Fibres. And the packaging is pretty cool. It's quite big, but it's pretty cool. And obviously I got it in black because I pretty much only wear black mascara. The wand is really nice. It's sort of a rubbery. There's not a lot of fibres on there. There's like the little spikes, shall we say, for the wand. And I really, really like it. It separates your lashes. The more and more you build, you can get more and more volume and length, and it doesn't clump. I make the mistake of putting on a fantastic few layers and my mind says, happy there, happy, stop. And I just put another layer on. Clump. Clump? Clump. And it's like, oh, why did I do that? So then you've got to work it, make it blend with the other side, haven't you? Whereas this, you just keep blending and blending and blending, and it just keeps adding the right amount to your lashes without taking it to a level where you're like, what have I done? I'm looking forward to it drying down a little bit. It is quite a wet mascara, which is fine, but maybe with continued use and in a few more weeks, I want to see what it's like when it actually dries a little bit. Do you see what I mean? So last but not least are bright coloured lipsticks. Absolutely have been loving them for the month of January. I think it's just because it's a bit dull and miserable outside. I just want to get away from the nudes and put a bit of colour on the lips. So last week I mentioned this particular lipstick range, and it's from NYX and it's their soft matte liquid lips. This one is in red, as you can see, and it's called Amsterdam, and I absolutely love it. So that's kind of been my red of choice because I just love the way it can go on, and then you can just sort of blur it out a little bit, so it's kind of like your lips but in a better way, if you've got a red lipstick. Yeah, but I've been enjoying these from Bourjois. There's an apricot-y one and a pinky mauve-y sort of one. The pinky mauve is called Hip Pink Chic, and the orangey one, it's quite a lovely deep orange, is called Abracadabra. Now, I don't know if you've seen these, but the shape of the bullet makes them so easy to apply because you've got this little tip. So you can literally take it up into your Cupid's bow if you want to shape that. Sometimes you don't want to shape that, but it still helps to apply. But this one is a beautiful orange, but when you put it on your lips, and if you use the right liner and go in with more of a nudie brown liner, that's what I've been tending to do anyway, it's just a lovely deep orange. It's not terracotta. There's not enough brown in it, I don't think, for that, but it's a lovely deep orange. So it's lovely when you're wearing your bronzes and your peaches and all the rest of it, and that just really blends in beautifully. And it's got a really nice soft texture. So again, once you've blended it onto your lips, you can sort of blur it all down a little bit, and it's just a beautiful shade that then just sort of sits on your lips and lasts really well throughout the day. This one is what I have on today, and it's more pinky. They're quite secure, the lids, you know. Again, shaped obviously like that. And this one looks very pinky mauvey there, doesn't it? And it is, it's really nice. So I actually like to put it on straight from the bullet onto my top lip, and then from there I can sort of mush it around and transfer it all around. Again, I use a bit of a lip liner as well, and then I sometimes go in with a little lip brush just to get the actual look, and then blend it out with my finger. And it's really, really nice. It's got some good staying power if you like it when it's like toned down a bit. Obviously, from putting it straight on from the bullet, it's quite a, there is a bit of a shine to it, more of a satin, shall we say, a satin feel to the lips. But it's nice when you blur it out, and then I blot it, in fact, with a tissue as well, just to get it lovely and sort of blurred and almost like natural on your lips, so you don't really feel it, but you know you've got a bit of colour there. I'm just really enjoying those at the moment, and I just like that brighter lip for January. So there you go. I hope this isn't too long. I'm so sorry if it is, and thank you so much if you're still here. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and like I say, leave me a little comment if you've used any of these things and enjoying them as much as I am. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys, bye.